Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. It has been a while, a long time no see, long time no film. But I do have a lot of stuff. I am off today, so that's why I want to say it's been easier to be able to sit down and do my makeup. But to be fair, it hasn't, because I'm playing catch up on everything. And if you know how that goes. Because I'm one of those people that I just want to do it myself. Like, I can do it all. Even though I know I can't, I try. Um, I think it's because when we do pass stuff off, it's told to us that we pass it off. You know what I mean? Like, well, I did this for you. Okay, thanks. Like, I do it every day. You know what I mean? So I just rather do it myself. Plus, I know it's done right. But for today, we're going to be playing with the Glamlite and Willy Wonka collection. I didn't buy it all, but I did buy some pieces. I found that I haven't bought a lot of anything lately. It's just been pieces. But I do have a lot of new stuff. I want to say the last video I did was the Bailey Sarian and Melt collection, which I enjoyed. But Melt is a formula that you have to know kind of what you're doing, number one. Number two, you have to like it deep, dark, and grungy, because that is what their theming is basically, which is good because there's a lot of people that match that. I am personally not one of them. I am more rainbows and sunshine. I am very much a girly girl, you know what I mean? So I do like it. Like, the packaging was pretty, the whole presentation was beautiful. I mean, like, technically there is nothing wrong with it, just preference, you know. And I actually gave the palette to somebody I worked with to try, and he has the same feelings that I kind of have. uh they're definitely pigmented, and he did remind me that, like, Juvia's Place was what he said is pigmented, so he figured he'd be used to it. But it's a different kind of pigmented, to be fair. But nonetheless, it's still good. It's still good. I did suggest using natural hair brushes. Um, but I started thinking, and I'm like, well, where, or blah blah. Let's speak English. What natural hair brushes, if you use them, do you use? Like, the first things that came to my mind was Sonia G. That's expensive. And then the Wayne Goss, which also expensive. So I wasn't thinking Refer, but Refer is one that is somewhat affordable. I said Morphe. They're kind of scratchy on the eye, but they do work. But what other natural brushes are there out there? Like, companies that do that, because for most, they've all changed over to the synthetic, which I get. But there is definitely a difference, especially if you are really into your makeup, like, you can see things. There is a difference between natural hair and synthetic. There just is. Some synthetic that it's very, you can't really see, but for a lot of them you can. But let me know what your favorite brand of synthetic is, or natural hair is, if you have one, because I'd like to check the pricing and see where that's at. But let's get on to this, because I'm wasting your all's time. It's just been so long, so I haven't been able to talk to y'all. All right, so we have the golden ticket. I got the golden ticket. Actually, we all do. But I will say it's cute. So here's the highlighter as a golden ticket. And this is interesting. This is new. It completely comes apart, which is so cool, because you can use this as a mirror, and I have been. This is the highlighter. So you got like a whitish kind of gold, and then you got a gold. I'm wearing of course, this one, which reminds me of one, the Pat McGrath one, or I want to say Natasha Denona has one. Maybe not. Maybe it's just Pat McGrath I'm thinking of. But you can really see it, or you can dim it down. This is, you can play with it. But it is cute that it comes apart and all that. And then we have the palette. And I don't think I got anything else from the collection, to be fair. I think it was just these two things that I purchased. No, I got the lip kit. and I did not wear it today. I do apologize for that. And if I can find it, here it is. It looks like this, and you pull it out, and there it is. And it also has a golden ticket in it. So, I mean, it is pretty. It's like a milk chocolate color. So, I did wear it the other day because, to be fair, I did film this. I just couldn't post it because I was falling asleep. And it didn't look good. But when you're working 40 plus or 40, at least 40 hours, we don't like to go over. But if we do, it happens. But 40 hours at Ulta and then 25 to 30 at Marshall's. You might fall asleep if you sit down. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But to be fair, I haven't even been wearing makeup. I'm not going to lie. Like, that is the furthest thing from my mind when I'm getting up at 3 a.m. to go to work. Furthest, okay? My first thought is, I do my hair. I blow dry my hair. That's about as good as it gets there, you know? And then my skincare, which I have noticed because I have been very, very, like, no makeup and mostly in skincare, like, heavy. My skin's looking a lot better. Like, it really is. I look tired, obviously, dark circles. But, like, my skin itself is so much better without wearing makeup, to be fair. And I hate that because I love makeup. I do. But I also like the way my skin is starting to look, too. So, let me show you the palette real quick. And then you open it up, and here's the color story. And I do like it. You definitely get your milk chocolate side. Then you get your fun side. And I kind of get where they were going, like chocolate, and then his hat, basically, and his outfit, Willy Wonka. But I don't know if this is the way I would have done it. You know what I mean? The formula is good in it, as you'll see in a minute. So let's go over what's on my face right now. For foundation, I am wearing the Lancome, which if I have been wearing foundation, it's been this. The Tint Idole Ultra Wear in Karen Glow. Love that foundation. For concealer, you know it. Oh, no, I didn't today. No, I didn't. I was going to say Natasha Denona. But I'm wearing the Item Beauty. I'm almost out of that. So there is that. For bronzer, I'm wearing the Sigma bronzer. I'm trying to get the feeling of that. You know what I mean? I don't know where, like, it wasn't like, ooh, type of thing. You know what I mean? And it could be the color because the formula is fine. It works. But a lot of them work. But I will say it's not that expensive. But it's not like my number one thing from Sigma, if you know what I mean. For blush, Pat McGrath. I have been so loving this blush. Let me get the color for you real quick. It is, no. It is, no. Oh, the bronzer that I have is a matte bronzer in medium. So I would have thought this would have been dark enough, to be fair, but I don't know. I mean, it is technically, but I don't know. But for blush, I am wearing, what is that word? Then Venetian Sunrise, I think. It's one of her mixed ones. And there is something about that color. Like, it really does have the purple in it. A little bit. But it also, if you get into that purple too much, it'll start to look like a bruise. So be careful. Because it's kind of leaning that way on this side. This side's not so bad. But this side, it's starting to, I went in a little bit too much with the purple. For lips, I am wearing the lip liner ColourPop Double Tap. I don't know where I got this. I'm thinking it was out of a kit. Like a best friend's kit. Here it is. I think it came out of this. It did. The Holiday Hues kit. I really love these. These are so good if you like pinky nude tones, if you like that. And then I just put a gloss on, and it's Clinique in Tender Heart gloss. I do have the lipstick somewhere. I've been really enjoying Clinique, y'all. Let me tell you. So working at Ulta, right? I do truck. I love it. I really do. I love putting it away. I love seeing what's coming in. But certain brands, oh my goodness, when you try to put it away, it all looks the same. Clinique is one of them. Like the packaging for their makeup is all the same. The packaging for their skincare is all the same. Now, is it as bad as, say, NYX, Essence, Elf? No. Those are worse. But it's still hard to tell the difference, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get started on this palette because I got things I gotta do. I got a lot to do, actually. You should see my list where I haven't had a day off. Alright, so the first shade we're going to go into is Golden Ticket. Why is it called Golden? I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched Willy Wonka. It's like a pinky purple color we're going to go in with. And again, like Glamlite, they are pigmented, but they blend beautifully. And they're beautiful colors. I stuck to the more colorful side because, to be fair, that neutral side, I mean, we got that 10 times over. It kind of reminds me of the donut palette, to be fair. Like, it's not exact by no means, but it does, you know, similarity wise remind me of that. And I'm thinking I might be able to get rid of that palette due to the fact that I have this one now, you know. And granted, I could get rid of this one because I'm sure I have that purple color story in a Scooby-Doo palette. You know what I mean? But with that said, like, this is a newer palette versus the donut palette. But then again, will I ever pair with anything from Glamlite? Probably not, to be fair. But I am parting with some things. Oh, so I've been like giving stuff away to people at work, right? Because like I'm not gonna return something I don't like. Number one, I'm just not gonna do that because I know what happens to it. And then number two, if I can get back, why not? Like I wish I can get back to you all, but I can't. So it's like I can, if somebody really does want something, like I want to be able to give it to them if I have it to give, you know. And it's better than sitting here collecting dust. So, you know, the Tarte 3 palette thing I got, well, it wasn't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I know that a lot of people did like it. I did not. I'm not gonna lie. It just wasn't it for me. So I kept the warm tone one. I gave the cool tone one to one friend or one associate, and I gave another one, the pink one, to another. Now you would have thought I would have kept the pink one. But you all, at our Ulta, we have the perfect. She's just perfect for Ulta. I mean, to describe her, think of Ulta, and you would. She's like the Ulta Barbie for Ulta, for our Ulta. You know what I mean? She's so friendly, so vibrant, so like helpful. She's just perfect. To be fair, like she's just amazing, and she works so hard. But anyway, she really is like an Ulta Barbie. Like I tell her that all the time. She's just like, oh, thank you so much, you know. But I gave her the pink one. I mean, she wears these beautiful, bright pink jumpsuits. Oh, I mean, if I wish you all could see her. But yeah, and she's so warm and friendly, welcoming everybody, which we do. You know, you're supposed to. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into the color chocolate now, which is purple. That's an interesting choice. It's this one right here. It's called chocolate. That's interesting. I didn't pay attention to the names when I was doing my look. I'm not gonna lie. I was just looking at the colors and going, but that's definitely interesting. So anyway, I've been giving away, and I kind of like I get a feel for what they like, because the one little girl that I gave the cool tone palette to, she really wanted to try like Pat McGrath blushes and hourglass blushes. And I get that sort of stuff free with purchase, right? And I was doing it like as a giveaway here, like guess the palette type of thing. But shipping is expensive, to be fair, especially overseas. Oh, that one threw me. I should have known better because I hear people talking about it, but seriously. And anyway, I ain't got it like that. So I'm going to take that same shade under the lower lash line. I mean, I'm not saying I still won't do that again because I feel like I will because it's just fun. But I had all that stuff laying around from me doing that and I never did it. That I actually gave it to the little girl that I gave the cool tone palette to. And it's her favorite thing. Like, I just love knowing what they love because, like, it's so interesting. Like, she still is, in love with the Rare Beauty blushes. I have never tried that. Granted, it's going against Ulta, but, it is what it is. So, she was in love with it, and then what she does now is she still uses that blush, but she tops it with one of the Pat McGrath. I don't know which one I gave her, though. And then I also gave her some Hourglass ones. And now I got another friend at work, or associate, however you want to call it, um, that likes uh, more warm toned eyeshadow palettes, like fall colored. And y'all know that that's just not in my wheelhouse. Like, I really do like pinks and purples and cool tones if I was going for a neutral look. I like me a warm tone look every now and then, but for the most part, it's cool tones. So I am going through my collection now and digging that out, and I actually had way back when, if you all remember. Granted, we're sanitizing these palettes too, just so you know. But anyway, way back uh, when Mario launched those 4-pan palettes, I used them a couple times and they were okay. But I have his two bigger palettes now, the Ethereal Eyes and then the newest one, whatever it's called. Oh, speaking of Ethereal Eyes, did you know Elf came out with a palette that actually almost like dupes that? I have it. Look at this. Like, it reminds me of his palette. Now, I'm sure, look, there is no such thing as duping, okay? The color story might be the same, but the formula, no. But for the price point, is it worth it? Maybe. I got this because their 10-pan palettes were on sale. I think they're usually $10. And I got it for $5, I think. I think they were like half off. Maybe it was $6. But nonetheless, it's worth it. I will do a review on this though, but yeah, like, it's definitely not as pigmented and it doesn't hold as well as the Makeup by Mario, but for a $40 price point difference, like, doesn't matter. It might to some. To me, it kind of does, because I'm not just in it for the like, I want the whole shebang, the whole like packaging, everything. But yeah, so what was I saying before that? So I get sidetracked so easy right now. Plus, look, I've had coffee. I've had a C4 energy drink, and I've had my energy shots. So I'm ready to go. Just saying. But I don't work today, so that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to go into Sugarcane now, which is this like purpley, metallic, foiled, beautiful color that the light just bounces off of. You do have to build it up a little bit, but oh my goodness. The first thing I do is just kind of lay it where I want it to be fair. And then I'll build it where I want it. But look how far that goes. Like, if you just wanted a wash of color, look at that. You got it. You can't see my eyelid through that. Or nothing. Like, it's gorgeous. But we are going to build it up like this, y'all. Alright, so we're going to go back in. Pick it up. And put it right in the middle where that light is. I'm using Natasha Denona brushes right now, if you're wondering. I'm sure you already know. If you see the black and white brushes, you know which one I'm using. I use them all the time. Although I did use, I don't know if you all saw it. I don't know. There's been so many videos I have filmed, to be fair. Well, not so many, let's be honest. Like, I've maybe been able to film one a week. And I haven't been able to post them because I've just fallen asleep. And it doesn't look good, and I know that. And it wasn't useful because I mean, I'm all over the place now, but I was really all over the place then. But I got these new brushes from Ulta, and it's like I want to say it's 5 of them. We'll find out. 4. Yep, 5. So it's like 5 brushes, and I wanted to compare them to Sephora's brushes. I'm like, is it Ulta or Sephora? Who wins? You know what I mean? Because I work at Ulta, obviously, so I need them to win. But, and they are getting a lot of new brands, you all. But, their brushes are definitely soft. Probably just as soft, but I don't know if they're better. The way that they are shaped and blend and stuff like that. I think it depends on what you like. And I think I like the Sephora ones better, personally, for me. You know what I mean? Now, you may very well like the Ulta ones better, but either way, I think they're both good brushes for the price point, nonetheless. Alright, so we got that on the lid. Okay, now we're going to go into the shade, if I grab the right brush. Oompa Loompa. It's so pretty. It's this pinky, purpley, beautiful shade. And we're going to pick it up and we are going to just tap this. This one can get all over the place, just so you know, so be careful. Use the glitter glue, spray it, use your finger, do whatever you want, but just know it can get all over the place. But I'm just going to pick it up very easily, tap off, and tap it into place where I want it. Because I don't want it to get everywhere. And it will. I promise you that. I probably should have lined my top lash line too. I didn't do that. I don't know why. I also should have used this shade, the Oompa Loompa, to put in the middle of my lid, like right here where the light bounces, to give it even more brightness, but I didn't. I don't know why I did. Huh. Is it just me, or does this eye look pinker than this eye? Why? That is odd. Is it like a duo? Okay, hold up. Something's not right. Something's not clicking here. I mean, unless it's a... Oh, maybe it is. No, I've got mascara on this. I don't even know what's going on, y'all. Okay, so it is. It's like looking different depending on how the light's hitting it. Okay. Game. Okay. Did I tell you for the waterline it's ColourPop? Blown Away, I believe. It's completely blown, or it's completely rubbed off now, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Lord knows I use it enough, I should know. Okay, and then let's take this up a little bit into that color. I'm still using that Oompa Loompa shade. And I'm just taking it in the inner portion here and taking it up Just a little bit. Nothing major. Look how pretty that is. I do like this palette, y'all. I do like this palette. Then for mascara, we're going to use the Tarte XL mascara, tubing mascara. I don't know. Did I tell? No, I didn't tell you all. So the other day, my granddaughter came in here while I was at work and decided to play. It was a mess. And she knows better, but whatever. The problem is she stepped on my mirror, my Beauty and the Beast mirror. And now I cannot find it on Amazon. So I am upset, to say the least, because that was my favorite handheld mirror. Perfect size, perfect weight, perfect everything, and it is cracked to pieces. And some of it even fell out. I mean, I'm glad she didn't get hurt. And I told her, you know, if she wasn't in my stuff, it wouldn't have happened. And she knew better to be in my stuff. But anyway, yeah, so now I'm down a mirror. And I'll be honest, I don't like using this one. I don't mind using the highlighter mirror because it just pops off and it's so easy to hold. And I am just going to put it on the lower lash line too. Just because I'm lazy today. There we go. And we're done. And you know, I'm wearing this oversized Hello Kitty pink shirt. And I got it on sale at Marshall's for like $6, I think. So I'm in like love, and it's huge. Like, it is the women's. Well, actually, it's the juniors department, and it's an XL. But like, it's so big and warm inside, and the Hello Kitty is like, it's like almost crocheted looking. It's so pretty. So I'm in love with this. Like, chef's kiss. And the sad thing is that I can't wear it anywhere. I know, right? You would think that if I bought it at Marshall's, I could wear it at Marshall's, but you can't. You can't wear any kind of like graphics or design, like, or logos. That's what it is. Like, if it was just like a design, that's fine, like flowers and stuff, but not this. Like, you can't wear anything like Nike if it's got the check mark or anything like that that can be seen. But yeah. And then Ulta, of course, you can only wear pink, purple, orange, black, white. I think that's it for our shirts. Maybe gray. I know for pants you can go gray, brown, black, pink, purple, orange. Like, you can do that for them. Alright. And we are done. So what do you think of this collection? I'm curious. I'm so sorry this video is so long. It's been a long time since I've been able to talk to you all. I'm so sorry. But overall, I really like the way it turned out. I think it's beautiful. And I really do enjoy Glamlite's formula. Like, I think their formula is for beginners to makeup artists. I think that for the most part, their color stories are usable. From they've got your basic tones, but then they got your fun tones. I think that the foils are just, or the metallics, whatever you want to call them, are just beautiful. I like the shifty shades even though I'm not like, I don't personally gravitate to them. I think they're beautiful on other people. But for me, when I do my makeup, what I want to put on my eye, I want it to stay looking like that. So if I put a pink shadow, I want it to stay pink. I don't want it to shift because maybe one way I'm looking and it looks purple, but I want it to look pink. You know what I mean? But I do think that it's definitely beautiful regardless. So, this is all I have for y'all today. I I do have another day off next week. Today is a Saturday. I don't know when I'll get this posted. Probably Monday. I am off on Friday, so I may be able to film then. But it's just a lot of catch up. You know, like laundry and cleaning and all that. It's a lot. It's a lot when you only get one day off a week, you know? And sometimes I don't even get that because I work every day. Just granted, it's small portions of the day, but once you go to work, you're kind of tired, you know? And then, of course, you got to wash it all off. That's the problem. If I didn't have to wash it all off at the end of the day, I'd probably do it every day. But because it takes me, 30 minutes to get it off, I know that's probably exaggerating a little bit, just a little bit. But, it is what it is. But I will let you go, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, and I wish everybody the best for this new year. And I hope that you prosper. I really do. Whether it's financially, mentally, physically, whatever you're choosing, I hope that you get that in 2025. I really do. And I will see you when I see you. Take care, guys. Bye.